Christian radio station, Peny Radio, hope for the hopeless. Peny Radio. You live on Peny Radio, your number one online Christian radio station. Peny Radio, hope for the hopeless. Live on Peny Radio, your number one online Christian radio station. Peny Radio, hope for the hopeless.
What's up, people? Good morning and welcome to Peny Radio. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube, PenyGH. This is Pasa, the program where you learn English, Spanish, and French at the same time. So, from the past week, we've been learning greetings, both in Spanish and in French. And last week, if you missed the program, we said that if you want to greet someone in the afternoon, there is a way to say it in Spanish, and if you want to greet the person in the afternoon in French, there is another way to say it, and we learned that. So if you missed the program, go back to our page, either on Facebook or on YouTube. It's PenyGH. You can go watch that video so that we'll all be on the same level. And so we're back this week also, and we want to take it a step further. This is Pasa, live on Peny Radio. You're also live on our website, PenyGH.com. As usual, I'm here with the two wonderful gentlemen who always help us learn something new. Let's go for a quick break. We'll be back on Pasa for more.
You live on Peny Radio, your number one online Christian radio station. Peny Radio, hope for the hopeless.
Alright, so good morning once again. You welcome to Peny Radio. My two gentlemen are here and they're looking so good. Welcome back home.
Thank you.
Good morning, Tony.
Good morning, bro.
Alright, so you're welcome back. So if today is the first time you're watching the program, my name is Dominic, and then you heard from Pacom and Tony. So can we do a quick recap of last week? Last week we said something about greeting in the afternoon. Greeting in the afternoon. And then we said if you want to greet someone in the afternoon, in Spanish you say, how do you greet someone in the afternoon in Spanish?
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. And how do you greet someone in the afternoon in French?
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Okay. We also got to know a few things last week, like the proverb of the day and the word of the day. So the video is still there. You can watch from Facebook and on YouTube, PenyGH. Okay, so you're welcome to today's program, and today we want to see how to greet someone in the evening. In the evening. So in English we say good evening. If you want to greet someone in the evening, you say good evening. That is how it is said in English. Good evening. So we want to start with the Spanish. we want to start with the Spanish. Pacom, how will you greet someone in the evening?
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. Okay, what is the difference between this and what we said in the afternoon?
There's no difference.
There's no difference.
Yes.
Okay, so it's the same when you want to greet someone in the evening and in the afternoon. It's same for Spanish.
Yes.
Buenas tardes.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Is the same for French?
Yes.
Wow.
So in French, you also say bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Okay. All right. So in English, it's different. We have good afternoon and good evening. But then we just heard that in Spanish, it is still the same as buenas tardes, and in French, it's also same as bonsoir. Okay. So then I want to believe that this will be a recap for some of us who joined last week. All right, so if I want to say good evening, sir, in Spanish, how will I greet?
Buenas tardes, señor.
Buenas tardes, señor. Okay, so viewers, listeners, for the listeners you cannot see our lips, but for the viewers you can see our lips. Kindly look at Pacom's lips and repeat after him. He wants to greet good evening in Spanish. So Pacom.
Buenas tardes, señor.
All right, that is good evening, sir. How will you greet good evening, sir, in French, Tony?
Bonsoir, monsieur.
Bonsoir,
Monsieur.
monsieur. Okay, so viewers, look at Tony's lips and repeat after him.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
Okay, so that is how you greet good evening, sir, in Spanish and in French. Okay, so we want you to keep repeating this over and over. So when we take this quick break so that you can repeat these words over and over again, because Paco made us understand that practice makes perfect. Keep on practicing. We'll be back after this quick break.
Peny Radio.
All right, so good morning once again. You're welcome. This is Pasa live on Peny Radio. We're live on Facebook and YouTube, PenyGH. We're also live on our website, PenyGH.com. All right, so before the break, we got to know how to say good evening, sir, in Spanish and in French. So, Pacom, how will you say good evening, madam, in Spanish?
Buenas tardes, señora.
Buenas tardes, señora. Okay, can you repeat so that our viewers and listeners can repeat after us? We're saying good evening, madam, in Spanish.
Buenas tardes, señora.
One more time.
Buenas tardes, señora.
All right, so that is good evening, madam. So if we want to say good evening, miss, still in Spanish, how are we going to say it?
Buenas tardes, señorita.
Can you repeat?
Buenas tardes, señorita.
All right, so now we know how to greet good evening, madam, and good evening, miss, in Spanish. Tony, how will you greet good evening, madam, in French?
Bonsoir, madame.
Bonsoir, madam. Can you repeat?
Bonsoir, madame.
One more time.
Bonsoir, madame.
All right, so how will you greet good evening, miss, in French? Sorry.
Bonsoir, mademoiselle.
Can you repeat?
Bonsoir, mademoiselle.
All right, So that is how you say good evening, madam, and good evening, miss, in French as well. And so we want you to repeat this over and over again, over and over again. So I want to go back to Pacom. Pacom will say the good evening, madam, and good evening, miss, in Spanish. And then we come back to Tony. He will also repeat good evening, madam, and good evening, miss, in French, so that you can repeat over and over again, so that you will be perfect. So Pacom, can you repeat good evening, madam, and miss, in Spanish for us?
Good evening, madam. Buenas tardes, señora.
Okay.
Good evening, miss. Buenas tardes, señorita. And also there's something I forgot to tell. When you know you're going to meet you're not going to meet the person again for that day in the evening, you wish the person buenas noches.
Okay.
You wish the person buenas noches.
So
if, for example, if you're gonna visit someone,
okay,
you're leaving, you say buenas noches. You don't say buenas tardes.
Okay. All right. Can that be said in English as good night?
Yes.
Oh, all right. So good night in Spanish is
buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Yes.
Okay. Brother Tony, how will you say good evening, madam and miss, in French? Can you repeat for us?
Bonsoir, madame.
Okay.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
Okay.
Bonsoir, mademoiselle.
All right.
Good night.
Okay.
In French, on the bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit.
Yeah, bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Bonne nuit.
All right. And is it same with what Pacom said?
Yes.
Okay.
Bonne nuit is not a greeting as such.
Okay.
But say you are leaving somebody in the evening, you are not going to see the person again. So
all right.
Good night.
All
so
right.
In French, we say bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit. So it's more of wishing the best of night
yes.
to the person.
Yes.
So it's not really a greeting.
Yeah.
All right. So viewers and listeners, you heard that again, but then I'll let them repeat the good night again for us in Spanish and in French one more time, so that. But I know for now you know the difference. Okay. For Spanish and in French, you say good night when you might not see the person in that evening or that night again till the next morning or the next day. Then you say good night. Just, it's not the greetings, but it's more of wishing the person the best of the night. So, Pacom, can you repeat for us if you want to wish someone a good night in Spanish?
Buenas noches.
Buenas
noches.
Noches. Okay. Can you speak up a bit for us one more time?
Buenas noches.
Okay. So, Tony, good night in French.
Bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit. Okay. So, viewers and listeners, you've heard it. Okay. So, practice, 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 and we'll be back after this quick break. We're still live on Peny Radio. This is Pasa.
Live on Peny Radio, your number one online Christian radio station. Peny Radio, hope for the hopeless.
All right. So we welcome back to Pasa. We're live on Peny Radio. We're also live on Facebook and YouTube, PenyGH. We're also live on our website, PenyGH.com or radio.PenyGH.com. You're welcome back. This is Pasa. So we move straight to the word of the day. The word of the day. And today we're looking at hands. Hands. H-E-N-D-S. Hands. So the hand is a part of the human body. And today we're looking at the plural of the word hand. So hands. Hands. So Pacom, how will you say hands in Spanish?
Manos.
Manos.
Yes.
Manos.
Yes.
Okay. So, viewers and listeners, we want you to, for those who can see Pacom, look at his lips and repeat after us. So, we want to say hands in Spanish. So, how do we say it?
Manos.
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 Okay.
Manos.
Manos. Okay. Manos. Alright, so that is hands in Spanish. So let's repeat that word again. Manos. Okay. Manos. So how will you say hands in French?
Mais.
Mais. Mais.
Yes.
Can you repeat that?
Mais.
Mais. Alright. Can you say that again?
Mais.
Mais. Can you check your microphone? Is it on?
1, 2.
Alright. So his microphone is on, and then we want to repeat hands in French together.
Mais.
Mais. Okay. So we've heard hands in Spanish and in French. So we move straight to the proverb of the day. The proverb of the day. So as we always do it, I will say it in English, give a bit of explanation to it, and we see how to say that in Spanish and French. So the proverb of the day. Many hands make light work. Many hands make light work. Alright, so this is a bit of explanation to this proverb. If a lot of people carry heavy objects, it does not feel too heavy. Okay, so in essence, if too many people or many people put our strength together to perform a task, it becomes a bit easier to do. Okay, so our proverb of the day: many hands make light work. Many hands make light work. So how will you say this proverb in Spanish, Pacom?
Muchas manos hacen trabajo liviano.
Alright, can you repeat that, but this time slowly?
Muchas
manos
hacen
hacen
trabajo
trabajo
liviano. Yes.
Okay, so viewers and listeners, we want to say this one more time slowly with Pacom, but the English is many hands make light work. Alright, so Pacom.
Muchas
manos
hacen
trabajo
liviano. Yes.
Okay, can you say it together?
Muchas manos hacen
trabajo
liviano.
Trabajo livianos. Trabajo livianos.
So as we saw the other time, in trabajo there is a J, but we pronounce the J as an H.
Yes. So trabajo.
That's right.
The G.
Yeah, J. So whenever you see in Spanish, you read in Spanish and you see J, is pronounced as H in English. So we get to the technicalities.
Okay.
So Pacom, can you repeat?
Muchas
manos
hacen trabajo
liviano. Okay. Alright, so that is many hands make light work in Spanish. How will you say this in French?
De nombreuses mains font un travail léger.
Can you repeat that?
De nombreuses mains font un travail léger.
Alright. Can you speak straight into your microphone so that we can hear?
De nombreuses mains font un travail léger.
Alright, so this time, because listeners and viewers want to repeat after us, we go slowly. Okay.
De nombreuses mains font un travail léger.
Léger.
De nombreuses mains Fort un travail
Fait un travail
léger.
léger. All right.
Travail.
Travail léger. Okay. So we want to repeat this once more, but this time look at Tony's lips and repeat after him. Okay.
De nombreuses mains font un travail léger.
All right. So that is many hands make light work. We've heard this in Spanish and in French, and so this brings us to the end of the proverb of the day. So we'll go for this quick break. When we come back, we'll bring you the rest of the program. Alright, so you welcome back, people. This morning we're learning something new on Peny Radio. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube, PenyGH. And so I want to quickly recap what we've learned today. So this morning we learned how to greet someone in the evening in Spanish and also in French. And then we've looked at the word of the day and proverb of the day. So gentlemen, we want to start with the Spanish. If you want to greet someone in Spanish in the evening, how will you say it? Pacom.
Buenas tardes.
Okay. And how will you say good evening in French, Tony?
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Okay. You also got to know the word of the day, which is hands. Hands. How will you say hands in Spanish, Pacom?
Manos.
Manus. And how will you say hands in French, Tony?
Mains.
Me. Okay, and then we got to know that the proverb of the day is many hands make light work. Many hands make light work. And then Pacom, you said, how can you say this in Spanish?
Muchas manos hacen trabajo liviano.
All right, and how will you say this in French, Tony?
Nombreuses mains font des travail léger.
All right, so that is many hands make light work in Spanish and in French. So if today is the first time you're joining us on this program, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like or follow us on Facebook, or visit our website, bookmark the website so that each and every day you can join us. This program is on Peny Radio each and every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Let's go for this break and we'll be back for the final words from this gentleman.
You live on Peny Radio, your number one online Christian radio station. Peny Radio, hope for the hopeless.
Alright, good morning and welcome back. The program is Pasa. What's up? What's up? Pasa. We say learn something new. And so we want to bring the program to an end, and we cannot take final words without closing. Okay. And so Pacom, we want to take your final words for today.
Luck is great, but most of life is hard work. Always hard work, hard work, and hard work will give you a good success.
All right. So hard work. Work hard. It's not easy to practice. It's not easy to do this. But as you put in the hard work, success follows. That is the words of Pacom. Tony.
Yes, I want to buy into his word.
Okay.
So I think you can believe in luck, but when you work hard, you get a better results.
All right.
So let us do the hard work.
All right. So let's work hard wherever you are. If today is the first time listening to us, Work hard and you achieve whatever you want to achieve. So this is Pasa. If you want to sponsor this program, you can call us or WhatsApp us on 0543 829571, 0543 829571, and we'll respond to your call. Thank you for joining us, gentlemen. Thank you for helping us learn something new today. And to viewers and listeners, we say thank you. Have a fruitful week. It is Pasa. Learn something new. So till we meet next week, it is bye from this side.
Bye.